right, the new iPhone 15 comes with a number of new features, from a new design and charging port to a powerful new camera, among other upgrades.
But it seems like with most new rollouts, there are some issues with the new phone and its operating system. Joining us now to break it all down for us, tech expert and professor at the Newhouse School of Public Communications, Shelly Palmer. So Shelly, what's the deal? What's the problem? What are the issues with the new phone and the operating system?
Well, the number one issue with the new phone is that they didn't need to make a new phone. This is not a new phone. This is some iteration of the old phone. If you have a 13 Pro Max, if you have a 14 Pro Max, there is no need whatsoever in your world for a 15 Pro Max. The operating system is available to you, iOS 17. It's got some incremental changes that are nice. The number one thing that you're showing on the screen right now, the number one thing that you are going to get with your new iPhone is this: a USB-C charging cable, which means every accessory you have ever had for anything that looks like an iPhone no longer applies. If you want to buy all new chargers, if you want to buy all new cables, then by all means run out and get yourself a 15.
So the new cord's one of the big sellers, so that you can kind of line up everything at once. Shelly, we've heard some problems here. I mean, some people have said it could break easier if you drop it, and then I've read also that the actual system itself needed to be updated when you came with it. The phone was shipped with some bugs.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's always true. You always have to update your phone when you get it. And yes, these come with a slightly, they definitely require an instant upgrade to the latest operating system, iOS 17. The good news, the camera's a little bit better. There are some features in iOS 17 you're really going to like. The phone is gorgeous. I mean, it feels good. It's a little bit smaller in size, but the screen feels a little bit bigger. It's really quite spectacular. One of the physical changes is, instead of the little switch that used to turn your phone from silent to not silent, now there's an action button that you can program. And again, the USB-C charging port is like, it's either a feature or a bug, you decide. But at the end of the day, do not run out and buy this phone. If you've got a 14 Pro Max, just download the new operating system and use the new features. Your 13 is going to be okay too. There's just reason to run out and buy this phone.
So maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid because my phone is old. I got a 12 Pro Max. But the camera on this, I mean, you just mentioned this. I swear, when I used the Zoom yesterday, it was like I could look into my neighbor's apartment across the way.
Were you looking into your neighbor's apartment across the way?
It was close. It was like
Tashanea, with a 12 to a to a 15, it's a giant leap.
Oh yeah.
The camera is a million times better than the 12.
I got a 12 too.
But what I'm really saying is that, and just for everybody, everyone always wants the newest new thing, and I'm one of those guys too. But the difference between the 14 and the 15 is so minimal. Yeah, the zoom is crazy. 5x zoom. So if you want a 5x zoom, if you were dying to have a 5x zoom camera in your iPhone, as opposed to, the zoom that used to be there, which was like 2 or 3x, yeah, then go out and get the new phone. But I just don't see this as such a big change that you have to run to the store. And yeah, if you have a 12, definitely this is an upgrade.
Shelly, really quickly, you've been raving about the USB port, right? But Apple didn't really give us that. They were kind of forced into doing that.
What am I supposed to do with all my old cables too, Shelly? What am I supposed to do with those?
By the way, I'm not raving about the cable. I'm simply saying it's new. I'm actually a little bit distraught about it. You're right. Apple was forced to do it by the European Union to make it USB-C. Lightning, was a good connector, but it was an Apple-only connector, and now we have a universal connector, which is USB-C. Is it the worst thing in the world? No. What are you going to do with all your old Lightning cables? They make an adapter. They're selling, wait for it, $29.
Ooh.
You don't need to buy it from Apple. Amazon's got some cheaper alternatives. But wow. Yeah, people are going to fight their way through this. I'm going to get a lot of hate because I'm not loving this phone. I don't love this phone. I have it. If you, like I said, a 14 to a 15, no. 13 to a 15, think about it hard. Tashanea, 12 to a 15, got to do it.
Okay. Sign up. All right,
Go,
Shelly Palmer, thank you very much.